The wonderful Pom Poko live from Maida Vale with Growing Story, followed by Pile of Wood. Hello, Pom Poko.
Hello.
We're so grateful to have you back live in session once again. Martin, would you like to introduce your bandmates? Not that the lineup has changed.
It has not changed. I'm still Martin playing the guitar. Then we have Ragnhild on the vocals, Jonas on the bass, and Ola on the drums.
Excellent stuff. Okay,
and so you're all very welcome. There you go.
And welcome to the proceedings, of course, and Gid as well. Have you never met Gideon before, have you?
No, we haven't.
No. Well, it's nice to meet, albeit remotely. How are you doing?
We're great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, ticking along, thanks, and looking forward to the rest of the session. Can I just ask about Pile of Wood?
Yes, you can.
And where that came from? What the story is there?
The story is that we were touring a lot. And we were staying in a lot of Airbnbs around the English country. And this one was around the countryside, very close to Peppa Pig's world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not been, but
so
yeah.
we should go there.
Okay.
And we were staying, coming very late, driving in our big van in a very small country's road. And then in the middle of the road, there was a man sleeping or just lying there, and we thought he was dead, and we went outside and said, "Hello, are you okay?" And he was just like, "Go away, don't talk to me, go away." And he didn't want to move. And then after a while of standing there with him, there came a lady that was really cross with him and took him away. And then she saw us in our van and she said, "Come with me." And then we drove after her and him to their home, and they were our Airbnb hosts. So the man lying in the middle of the road, he was our Airbnb host, and that's in the lyrics.
And that's fantastic. Are there stories like that for all the songs on the LP?
Sadly not.
Oh, it sounds like the beginning of a horror film, that.
It does, yeah.
And then you weren't staying in that Airbnb, were you? Is that part of the story?
Yeah.
Of course,
that was
yeah.
He was like the guide. He was waiting in the road for them to arrive. And then Mrs. Airbnb turned up and then took them to the Airbnb. I think they do that every time, I think.
I tell you what, that is one Airbnb I would not set foot in. So it's just a huge relief that we've got you in Maida Vale tonight. It's the first time you've been in Maida Vale, I believe, is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's an amazing place with amazing history.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
It is, and it's even more mind-blowing now that Pom Poko have been there. So if we can move on to the album then. So Champion, it's your third album and your first self-produced. So were you nervous about taking that step, doing it all yourselves? There's somebody there who's shouting but hasn't got a microphone.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
there
he
we
has
go.
a microphone,
Thank
I
you.
think.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, who's that?
No, still not on the microphone.
No, something's happening there. There's a fader not working somewhere.
We can channel his thoughts.
Right. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Well, Ragnhild, would you like to answer that question?
I can. We produced it ourselves, and it was just really great to do it. Actually, we were a bit frightened it was because of the engineer guy we worked with before. He couldn't do the dates.
So then we summer vacation.
Yeah, so we were kind of forced into it, but it turned out very good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, having the bravery to be able to take it on, because everything was going so swimmingly for you, and if you had got it wrong, then Simon Raymond from Bella Union would have been mightily cross.
He would.
He would. And also, I mean, it's slightly less frenetic, I mean, or angular, if you like. I mean, and I know that you've described this album as being less kind of cluttered, was a word that you used, not that I would. So how come you went down that route? What made that decision for you?
I think we just wanted the songs to speak a bit more for themselves, or the songwriting. So we didn't feel the need to put so many ideas and stuff into each one of them.
Right. I mean, again, I would say that's a very brave kind of scenario, because I've seen you playing live in the studio and I've seen you playing live twice on stage, and it's fireworks going off all over the place. And, you know, you're probably the only band that I have ever likened to Deerhoof, and I can't get much more of a greater compliment than that. So to take your foot off the gas, but you've got to develop, haven't you? You've got to do different things, or it'll just become boring for you.
Yeah, I think the most surprising thing for us was to like do less. So we tried to do that.
Right, okay. I mean,
but when it comes to something, I mean, there are plenty of hooks on the record, but I'm just wondering, you're going to play one of the two tunes you get still to play, My Family. I just wonder what the reaction was among those of you doing the, playing and also producing when he came up with that particular chorus.
I think we were all kind of surprised. I have like a memory of me singing the melody for the first time and looking at the other guys being like, is this too much? Can we do this? But they were as happy as I felt doing it.
And did you then seek to get a second opinion outside of the band, see what anybody else thought about it?
Yeah, we got Simon, our label manager, and he said it was our Green Day song. So we thought that was great.
You're not going to get in trouble with the record company. That does help. So, do you know, I've just mentioned there, having seen you twice, and once was the tour, the last time you played in Manchester, with Personal Trainer, and I believe you got on famously with those guys, because they're like you, they're just great people.
They are great, yeah.
Yeah,
and they make great music as well.
They do, they certainly do. But the first time I saw you was at the Deaf Institute, which was just before the pandemic. Now, to look at being frustrated by the pandemic is a nonsense, because it was such a terrible time for so many people. But your career was just really, really taking off at that point. So how did it feel to just have to take everything and just calm it all down and not be able to go along with this momentum that was really, really building for you at that particular time?
Well, it felt really bad. We had some big things lined up that didn't happen. And we released an album in the middle of the pandemic, which, I mean, we're happy with the album and everything that happened, but it would be more great to have been able to tour with it in real life. So definitely a huge, sad chunk of our lives.
Yeah, well, for so many people, obviously.
Yeah.
So one question I did want to ask, does Norway appreciate you as much as we do?
I'm going to say no.
Right.
I'm not
just going to say it.
Yeah. They appreciate us, but Norwegians are a bit less appreciative in general. Maybe.
Well, they'll catch up, I tell you, they will catch up. Okay, so, and then, as if all that weren't enough, Martin, you're a dad now also.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, you've got some tour dates coming up. I believe Gid's got them.
I have, and here we go with the tour dates. Monday, 7th of October, Wedgwood Rooms in Portsmouth. On the 9th of October, Rescue Rooms in Nottingham. Trades Club Hebden Bridge on the 10th. Bootleg Social in Blackpool on the 11th of October. The 12th, Twisterella Festival in Middlesbrough. Glasgow Mono on the 14th of October. 15th, the Cluny in Newcastle. Crescent in York on the 16th. Sydney and Matilda in Sheffield on the 18th. The 19th, Future Days Festival in Birmingham. And then on Sunday, 20th of October, St Stephen's Church in Ipswich.
Excellent. Okay, well, we've enjoyed what you've done for us so far, Pom Poko. You've got 2 more tunes to do for us. So what are you going to play next?
We're playing My Family, and then we're ending with Champion.
Fabulous. Okay, Pom Poko, live from Maida Vale. Thank you.